Good morning, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads, and welcome to my last day of the year reading vlog. I thought that I would take you along with me as I have a day off, and it is the 31st of December, and today is New Year's Eve, and I want to finish a couple of books before the end of the year. And I just thought that I would do this vlog. I'm having a bit of a lazy start to the day. It's nearly 10 o'clock, or is it 10 o'clock? It's 10:05. Because I just haven't been sleeping very well recently, and I just needed a lay in, and I woke up at like 9:15 after a bit of interrupted sleep last night. But my rough plan of the day is to do a little bit of reading, and maybe go on a walk, go into shops, do some baking maybe, and then this evening we're going to have some drinks with like in the house, just with my boyfriend and his parents, and we're going to play some board games, and it's going to be fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, there's going to be lots of reading, hopefully some nice cozy clips. Not the nicest start to a vlog, I know, but it's going to be good from here. And I will let you know what books I'm reading just now. First of all, I am 107 pages into The Explorers on Pirate Island by Alex Bell, illustrated by Tomislav Tomic. And this is the fifth in the Polar Bear Explorers Club world. This is part of the second trilogy, following the second set of characters. But essentially the Polar Bear Explorers Club is about a girl called Stella Starfake Pearl who wants to be an explorer, but she cannot be an explorer because she is a girl, and her dad, Felix, lets her go on an exploration and explorers exhibition. No, I've forgotten the correct word, but he lets her go, and it's about the adventures that ensue with her ragtag group of friends. And these ones are following Ursula Jellyfin, who is a half mermaid, and Stella and her friends do feature occasionally, and they are referenced. Yeah, so this is a really sweet story, and I'm about 107 pages into this, and there's 380, but obviously it's very large font, it's very easy to read, it's very quick read, so that's not too bad. But I also have It Ends With Us, and I'm 100 pages into that, by Colleen Hoover. This is my first Colleen Hoover, and I wasn't sure about it. If you've watched some of my vlogs from this month already, I actually nearly DNF'd it. I didn't think that I was going to persevere with it, but I did. And essentially, I am going to try and read this as my audiobook read, because this is the audiobook of this is on Scribd. Explorers of Pirate Island isn't. So for example, I'd quite like to go for a walk today, so I'll probably listen to some of It Ends With Us whilst on a walk, because I'll be able to get through like a little bit more of it that way. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can just plan my way through both of these before the end of the day, and if I finish them both, I'll probably just relax and take you for the rest of the day with me, but we'll see how I get on. And yeah, so I'll probably might do some baking, might film some videos. I've got grand plans for the day, but not much of a schedule, so I'll probably have a coffee now and sort that all out, and then after that I will get started with my day. nice walk. I just had a little walk and I listened to quite... Oh, 1 second. Oh. Ah. So, I keep accidentally playing my audio bit. I went for a walk along the seafront whilst listening to my audio book of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and I'm having really mixed feelings about it. So if you didn't know, It Ends With Us is about a girl called Lily, and her father has just died and he was abusive towards her mother, like extremely abusive. This should have a whole heck and ton of trigger warnings, but I don't think it does. I'm going to check the book when I get home, but it definitely doesn't tell you that the trigger warnings there are. I don't think. And either way, I wasn't warned for it. It has, and basically, she meets a guy called Ryle, and he is a neurosurgeon, and he's like a really sexy guy, and basically sort of things in their relationships begin to develop after some time, and but she's drawn back to her past when she was a teenager, and she was involved with a homeless teenager who was squatting in the house next door to them, and basically it's really hard to describe, but they have a really important relationship to both of them. It's a little bit, it's not too, to be fair, it's not too graphic for a story about a teenager. That part of it's not too graphic. The implications are, it's just implication really. And then she meets Atlas again, and it sort of goes from there. And I don't really like the two different guys thing. I mean, currently there's no like cheating or anything going on, but the two guys thing makes me feel kind of uncomfy. So I'm not 100% sure about that. But like, there's parts of me wishes like the story isn't going the way it is, and like the way her and Ryle's relationship isn't going that way. I kind of wish it was something a bit different, but then it's a lot of drama and things, isn't it? So I have to turn my car on because otherwise I'm going to steam out. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I'm enjoying it. But yeah, it's very much subverting my expectations whilst keeping them very much in line. At the same time, it's confusing, but I'll let you know once I get in what pages I'm on. So I'm going to listen to some more whilst I'm driving, I think, instead of music, because I just really want to know where the story's going. But I'll have to turn it down because I can't listen to 3 times speed whilst driving. I'll have to listen to 2 times speed, I think. But yeah, because I was listening to 1 time speed and I was walking for about an hour. Yeah, I've done like 7,500 steps. I thought I'd part of this is like me getting in on my New Year's resolutions early, and walking makes me really happy and puts me in a really good mental health space. And I really like the fresh air and being by the sea. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get ahead on my resolutions, and I will speak to you soon. So I'm back now, and the book's taken even more of a turn. It keeps turning and turning, and I just don't know where it's going. But I'm enjoying it, but slightly wishing things were different for the characters. I suppose that's a good thing. Not sure. I just finished It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I was going to listen to the rest of it this afternoon whilst doing things, realised I didn't have that much time and just really wanted to sort of binge it. And I did, and now I feel really heavy and I have so many thoughts and about like violence, and it really hit me. And the person that I wanted, the main characters, the person that I wanted Raoul to be, and who he was in fact not, and it was just heavy, and I feel a little bit sick reading it, which is really good. It's a really testament that it really got inside my head, and the way that Colleen Hoover wrote Lily and her thought processes was really interesting. A few things to note: the constant references to Ellen DeGeneres threw me off, because I'm just not really a big fan of Ellen, and the whole thing was just a bit like irrelevant. And yeah, I think the friendships and the it was a lot. It was a lot to contend with. And it was good. It was good. Not necessarily a 5-star. Maybe, I want to say, like, it feels like a 3.75 star. But then I think about how much it's like really, I really felt it. And how much I really felt that it really got under my skin and it made me feel a little bit sick. And the way how I was convinced halfway through that there was a character that it just wasn't like, I wasn't seeing it from my perspective, like an outsider's perspective. I was really seeing it from the character's perspective. There are a couple of twists and turns which I don't necessarily think needed to be there, but then they weren't really dwelled on too much. They didn't become like a huge, like, irrelevant focus. So then again, like, there's just a lot to contend with, I think. But overall I did enjoy it. So I think I'm going to go with like could I do like a 3.95 stars? I don't know. I feel like this is one where my star rating may change like in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm going to give it a 3.75 stars. And if it continues to stick with me in the way that it has, then I will rate it higher, I think. I don't think I'll be rereading it. But I will be keeping it and hauling it. I'm currently on page 219 of the Explorers on Pirate Island, and I need to get to page 387. So I'm about like 150 pages from the end, but obviously those pages are really easy to read. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get showered now, and then just get redressed. Nothing major for the evening, just something a little bit more than what I'm wearing now. And then I will see where I'm at, what I've got time for, and what's going on. Yes, so thanks for watching this clip. I just thought I'd let you know that I'm washed and showered and ready for my evening of games, but first I want to finish Explorers on Pirate Island, and I've just been reading for a chunk, and I got up to page 309, so I've got about 70 pages left, but that won't take any time at all considering how fast this reads and the illustrations. But something so wonderful has just happened, that I hope we get to see the resolution of this in this series, because it's to one of my favourite characters. It relates to one of my favourite characters from the original trilogy, and it just reminds me why I love these books so much, because they're so heartwarming, they're so sweet, and they're just so lovely. And yeah, I absolutely love this series, and I just feel like it's going to be a 5 stars, if not just for the moment that happened that made me so happy. Gonna make a gin now. So I just finished the Explorers of Pirate Island, and it is easily my last 5-star of the year because I will not be reading anything else, and I loved it. Loved every minute.
Later.
So, Editing Lizzie coming at you here from quite some time later. I have basically, it's literally weeks later, but I thought I'd still upload this anyway because it kind of serves as my part 2 wrap up of the year of December, because these are the only other 2 books I read other than 2 Christmas picture books, which are in vlogs as well. So I thought I would include this here, and I absolutely had a lovely day, and it was really nice filming a 1-day reading vlog. So yeah, I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.